Hello, this is Dr. Warren Bruhl at Dreamweaver International and the Gear for Goals Sports Project. This is a message for all of the Cairo mission people who will be coming in September for this trip to serve. I want to encourage you to bring as much sports equipment as you can possibly bring to the Dominican Republic. What we say in our sports charity is sport equals hope equals opportunity. Our website is dreamweaver911.org. You can learn more about our international charity work. We do a lot of work in Africa, and we've provided thousands of pounds of sports equipment to the Dominican Republic. On the last trip that I was there 2 years ago, we worked with other chiropractors to bring over 800 pounds of baseball equipment. Then we provided it to local coaches and to teams, and they created a small, let's call it a Play It Again sports sales center on their field, and they sold that for an affordable price for people to buy locally. Mamas and papas could come and buy their son or daughter a baseball bat that looks something like this. Whereas normally a baseball like this, bat like this would cost over $200 or $250, they could buy this bat for maybe $20 or $30. Now in the Dominican Republic, the average man or woman makes about $200 to $300 a month. So to buy a bat like this is 1 month's salary. To buy a baseball mitt like this one, it might take them a week or 2 weeks' salary to do that. And what we say in our sports charity is that sport equals hope equals opportunity. 1 in 7 baseball players in Major League Baseball is a Dominican-born athlete. And when they go to the U.S., when they come to the U.S. and they earn these terrific salaries, most of them invest locally in their community. They create small businesses, they employ people, and they help the local economy. But more importantly, what sports does is it changes the mind of youth. It helps them to deal with conflict resolution. It helps them to deal specifically with handling disappointment, handling failure. And if you look at the wealthiest countries on the planet, they have wonderful sports and arts programs. But the poorest countries on the planet, they don't have well-developed sports and arts programs. It doesn't help them in their GDP. And so there's literally something that's happening with the brain and the nervous system because of sports, but because they don't have access to the equipment or the mentoring or the coaching, they're not actually able to pull themselves out of poverty. So as chiropractors, we have a duty and a mission to help people's health, physical, body health, mental health, spiritual health. We have a duty and we have an opportunity on this trip to have a huge impact. So I want to encourage you, what you do is you're just going to basically send out emails to all of your patients or all of your friends in your communities, coaches and people you know, and say, listen, I'm going to the Dominican Republic and I'd like you to bring baseball equipment, bats, mitts, cleats, soccer balls, soccer cleats, basketballs, helmets, catcher's mitts, catcher's equipment, and bring as much as you possibly can, because you'll be able to pack 50 pounds free of charge. So how much do you have to really pack personally? Pack the rest of it in sports equipment, and then you can bring one extra bag and spend $25, $35, and you're going to be able to bring sports equipment like this that can impact thousands of children. There are baseball fields that they have maybe 7 or 8 mitts on them. They have one helmet, one ball, and one bat. And the children literally trade off the bats each time, or trade off the gloves when they go out to the field, and then they put the glove down, and then the other children come out and play with that same mitt. There's kids running on the bases without helmets, and it's just sometimes kids are playing with sticks and rocks. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but how can you possibly expect children to actually fulfill all of their potential when they don't have the tools and the resources? Imagine if we didn't have the tools and resources as chiropractors. So I want to encourage you, get involved this way. This is a way where you can leave a lasting legacy behind you with this Cairo mission trip. Let's see if we can bring more than 1,000 pounds of sports equipment and woo them and wow them with this and create something that is so powerful, because when we provide that 1,000 pounds of gear could probably help 10,000 children or more on that island. And so it doesn't take a lot of effort. So if you have any questions, call me personally on my cell, 847-867-2919. You can also email me at dc4kids@aol.com. That's DC, the numeral 4 kids, KIDS at AOL.com, okay? Anybody has any questions, you can reach me. I will be in Africa from the 29th until September 13th, just a couple weeks before our trip, so I may not be as available via personal phone call, but email I will. So please bring equipment. God bless.